The Washington-based crisis lender will release $1.17 billion to the country immediately. This brings the total amount of aid to about $6.5 billion. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif took to Twitter to confirm the development, calling it a step towards bringing the economy back on track. The country's finance minister too followed suit. In addition to the loan tranche approved, the IMF has agreed to extend the package through June 2023. A request raised by Islamabad to the organization, the IMF Deputy Managing Director said Pakistan's economy has been buffeted by adverse external conditions and domestic challenges. She further added, and I quote, "Steadfast implementation of corrective policies and reforms remain essential to regain stability in the country." The IMF director laid emphasis on containing current spending and mobilizing tax revenues, while calling the recent rise in interest rates a necessary step to rein in inflation. The government reached an agreement with the IMF staff last month to restart the suspended aid package that followed months of deeply unpopular belt tightening by the Shehbaz Sharif government. The original $6 billion bailout package was signed by former Prime Minister Imran Khan in 2019. However, his government reneged on agreed reforms on subsidies and failed to significantly improve tax collection that have stalled the deal. Pakistan's latest budget has earmarked $18.8 billion just to service the country's whooping debt of $128 billion, a move that has been welcomed by the IMF chief. Under the new deal, Pakistan has agreed for steadfast implementation of the budget to reduce the need to borrow. It will also continue power sector reforms, tighten monetary policy to tackle inflation, strengthen governance, combat corruption, and improve the social security network. Pakistan is desperate for international support for its economy. The country is reeling under poor revenue collection and dwindling foreign reserves. The new government has slashed a raft of subsidies to meet the demands of global financial institutions. That included the recent spike in prices of fuel, cumulatively totaling 50%, and raised the cost of electricity to effectively end the subsidies introduced by the previous regime.